I'm going to show you how to do the bracelet or the jewelry set. So the first thing you're going to do, I usually cut just a really long piece of elastic, and I like to put one of these little clips on the end, or you can just tie a knot at the end. First of all, I design it in my little design board. Stretch the elastic a little bit to kind of get the elasticity in it, and then I start beading. One of the things with the jewelry, to kind of let you know, with the baby bracelets, we make those anywhere to fit a baby's wrist that will fit like a Barbie's wrist, up to about this keyring size right here. But then we did find that we do need a few that are fitting, newborn, 3 month up to 6 month, but most of the ones that we need are the teeny tiny bracelets. And we really like to have these match. So we have the mom's bracelet, the baby bracelet, and then the dad keychain, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. But if you need to go really small, you can get these teeny tiny beads and try to match these little beads up along with the bigger beads. That can be done also. When making these bigger bracelets, we've kind of decided to make them a little bit bigger than what we used to. I know that young women tend to make them to fit their wrist, but we're finding they've been a little bit too small, and we don't want these to break on the mama's wrist. So we've decided to make them to fit an 8-inch wrist. Well, they could go about 7.5, 8-inch, but nothing smaller than a 7-inch wrist when you make these, just because when they put them on, we don't want them to break or come off the mom's wrist. So I'm going to try and bead this as quick as I can. Typically when I have people do these sets, I usually plan on about an hour for each set to be made. Sometimes it takes a little while. Whoops, as I lose a bead. Always losing beads when I make these. So it takes a little while to design them, I think. So I kind of designed this before we started the video. The size of the elastic, I believe, is a 0.7 millimeter elastic. I have used 0.5 millimeter, but 0.5 millimeter actually makes me a little bit nervous. I feel like it's a little bit small. We do use pearls off of wedding dresses. These pearls right here are not from the wedding dresses, but we do use a lot of pearls off the wedding dresses, and their holes tend to be a little bit smaller. So sometimes we do have to use the 0.5 millimeter. But I would much rather, if we can, use the 0.7 millimeter elastic. Don't do a whole ton of yellows, but I was really in the mood to do a gold set today, because it is really pretty. Oops. Need to do that one. But most of our sets have the silver. We don't have very many gold charms in our stash. You can find all of our supplies that we use on our Amazon wish list. The Amazon wish list is at the top of our Facebook page. So pretty much anything that we need will be on that wish list. Like everything that you see right here that I'm working with is on the wish list. That's one thing we're very grateful for, is when people order from our wish list. We do have a Venmo account. We do appreciate donations through there also. It's My Angel Baby Project, if you want to look that up. We are an official nonprofit organization, so the things that you spend your money on, talk to your tax advisor first, but it should be tax deductible. Any kind of donations that you make, keep track of those. We officially became a nonprofit organization a little over a year ago. What was amazing is it only took us 2 months to get their approval, which from what I understand is unheard of. But it is a fairly simple project, so there wasn't a whole lot to really have to explain to the IRS about the project. We do take, one thing people don't know is we do take satin prom dresses. I prefer not to have the stretchy kind of dresses.